Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We are talking about equivalent ratios, Chapter 1, Lesson 6, in case you were wondering, and that's just for my group. Okay, so let's look at this. First of all we're trying to figure out is are things equal? So $3 for 6 bagels compared to $12 for 24 bagels. And what I always tell my students, we're going to put the dollar amount on top. So let's check this out. I know I can draw on this. Okay, so let's start with $3 for 6 bagels. So we're trying to figure out per one. And that's kind of what always happens. We always want to figure out, oh, sorry about that. We always want to figure out per one. And that's just, again, that's just how this works. So in order to do this, I need to figure out how do I get from 6 to 1. Notice how we're going from a large number to a small number. Whenever you're going from a large number, such as 6 to 1, we're dividing. We don't multiply, we're just dividing. Okay? So I'm going to divide by 6. And when I divide by 6 on the bottom, I have to do that on the top. So I'm also going to divide by 6. And because we are calculatorly like that, so let's pull up our calculator. And I'm going to do 6. I'm sorry, we're typing in 3 divided by 6. And you should get 0.5, which I know it's a decimal. I'm just going to leave it. That's not going to be an issue. I'm going to leave it. Everything's going to be good. Now, I'm going to do the $12 for 24. So I want $12. Yikes, sorry. That was supposed to be a 12, not a 2. $12 for 24 bagels, which equals something over 1. Again, we always want it over 1. Whenever we're dealing with equivalent ratios, this is just how we're going to do this. It just makes life easier. Going from 24 to 1, again getting smaller, so I have to divide by 24. Dividing by 24, and we again get 0.5. So then one of the things I'm noticing is that this and this are the same. When those two are the same, once we get to this point, that makes it an equivalent ratio or a non-equivalent ratio as the case may be. So we're going to say, sorry, let me try and grab a color that we can actually see. The purple seems to show up. So yes, ooh, we still can't see that. Hold on, let me go check on this. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I did try. So we're going to say yes, equivalent ratios. Equivalent ratios. I had to just completely change the background to white. I was going to try it. It wouldn't work. So sorry about that. Okay, so let's look at another one. 42 flowers in 6 vases and 35 flowers in 5 vases. I don't really have to worry about doing anything special, which is kind of nice. So, okay, there's no money to be involved, so I'm just going to go in the order that it is. So it's going to be 42 over 6 equals something over 1. How do we get this? We divide by 6. How do we do this? Divide by 6, and we get 7. Okay? Now let's take the 35 flowers and 5 vases. So I'm going to do 35 over 5 equals something over 1. Going to, again, it gets smaller, so I'm dividing by 5, divide by 5, and we get 7. So I'm going to look at this one, and I want to look at this. Guess what? They're the same. Since they are the same, we have completely lucked out because that means they are equivalent ratios. So this is a yes. Can I write a yes? Equivalent ratios. Yay! Everyone do the cheer hands. Okay, so I want you to pause the video. I'm going to show you the next one, but I want you to pause the video, try it on your own, because I know you guys rock at these. 48 points scored in 8 games compared to 16 points scored in 4 games. Go ahead, give it a try. Glad to know you paused the video. Let's check it out. So I'm going to say 48 in 8 games. And again, it's that lovely 1 going from there to there because this is what I have. So dividing by 8, 48 divided by 8 is 6. Okay, and then we're going to compare that to 16 and 4. So 16 points, 4 games over per 1, dividing by 4, dividing by 4. Ooh, yikes. Okay, so here we got a 6 over 1, and here we ended up with a 4 over 1. Are those the same? Nope. So this would be a no, not equivalent ratios. It's a nice thought. Not going to happen. Okay? Cool. I have 2 more for us to practice, and then we'll move on. So let's check out the next one. Ooh, 96 words typed in 3 minutes compared to 160 words in 5 minutes. I would like to be able to type that fast. Okay, so let's see. 96 words in 3 minutes is equal to how many words in 1 minute? Well, we're going to divide this by 3 and divide this by 3. And here we are going to get 32. 32 words per minute. That's pretty impressive. Let's try this one. 160 over 5 equals something over 1. Getting there, we are going to divide by a 5. And here I'm going to divide by a 5. 5 goes into 160, 30. Let's see, 2 times, right? Grab your calculators, double check that for me, please, because I know that you guys will, and you guys are really good at that. So 160 by 5. Okay, awesome. Are they the same? So again, we're going to look at this part right here. If we end up the same, then we can say yes or no. In this case, we can say yes, equivalent ratios. Woohoo! Rock on, people. Okay, now let's get a little bit wordier. Don't worry, it's not too bad, I promise. No paragraphs. Okay, Fiona. You guys all know about Fiona. She's my best friend. Fiona is comparing the cost of 2 pairs of socks. I'm sorry, 2 packages of socks. One package has 8 pairs for $12 and the other has 3 pairs for $6. Are they equivalent ratios? I really like putting money on top. I don't know why. I just do. That's what we do. So we're going to keep it with that $12 for 3 pairs. Over 1, divide it by 3. And one of the reasons we do this is to show our work. Because you guys all have calculators that very nicely do this for you, but we have to show how we're doing this. How would we do this if we didn't have those types of calculators? So divide by 3, and we get $4 for each pair. Let's check and see what happens with the other one. So it's $6 for 3 pairs. Oh, you guys, one package has 8 pairs. You forgot to tell me about that one. Okay, so let's fix that. Let's do that one again. Okay. I know it doesn't count as a mistake though because I caught it. What? I wish you guys would do that. Come on. So, $12 for 8 pairs equals over 1. We're going to divide by 8. Ooh, this is going to take a calculator. Dividing it by 8. So, I know it sounds weird, but when we do this, we're going to do 12 divided by 8, and we get 1.5. And I'm going to keep it as a decimal up here because this is one of those things, all I'm doing is comparing. Are they the same? Yes or no? So now let's look at the next one. $6 for 3 pairs over 1, divide by 3, dividing by 3, and we get $2. So looking at this part and looking at this part, are they the same? No, they are not. Okay, so since they are not, what do we say? Nice job, guys. We say no, not equivalent ratios. Okay, nice job, guys. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you. I will be posting another video and we'll be talking about with the ratios and rates and how that's the same, okay? So I'll talk to you soon. Bye.